Use punctuation, it's used in every nation. Come on and punctuate with me and see. This is a sentence, period. This is a sentence, period. Is the song over yet? Question mark? It's fun to use punctuation, it's used in every nation. Come on and punctuate with me and see how to punctuate. It's important.
Good morning, class. Okay, before we start, please all stand up and I will lead a prayer. Amen. Okay. Um, Before you sit, please pick up some piece of paper under your chair and throw it in a trash can. Okay, you may sit, class. Um, Before we go on to our lesson, um, I would like to ask who is absent for today. Okay, none. Very good, class. So, let's go to our past lesson and recap. Let's go to some recap to our past lesson. Who remembered it? Okay, very good. It is about the apostrophe and exclamation point. Okay, we'll be having a game called Pass the Ball and Express the Way You Need Me. So, the direction is you will sing a song while passing the ball, and when the music stops, the one who holds the ball will read the sentence given in a piece of paper and express the way you read me. Understand, class? Okay, thank you. Let's start. Okay, very good, class. You enjoyed our game? Okay, thank you. Um, let's be having some activities. Uh, it is about identifying the simple sentence and its punctuation mark. I will group you into four. Okay, let's count 1 to 4. Okay, so here's the rubrics. Cooperation 10%. Correct answer 10%, the total of 20%. You may go to your respective group class. Okay, another activity. I will post a picture of punctuation mark in a different station in a blackboard. And you will go to the line in each station which you think it's correct based from the sentence I read. You will use appropriate punctuation mark and a sentence. Understand, class? Okay, very good. So, do you enjoy our activity? Okay, very good, class. So, at the end of the lesson, you will identify the simple sentence and the punctuation mark, use appropriate punctuation mark in a sentence, and appreciate the importance use of the punctuation mark. So, do you have any idea of what our lesson for today? Okay, our lesson for today is about the punctuation mark. So, what punctuation mark is? Punctuation mark are a symbol that are used to aid the clarity and comprehension of a written language. So, we use punctuation mark to avoid miscommunication to someone or when we create a sentence. We use it. So, we have some types of a punctuation mark. It is the Okay, again, punctuation mark are the symbol that used to aid the clarity and comprehension of written language. So here is the types of punctuation mark: the period, question mark, exclamation point, and comma. Period, it is always located at the end of a complete sentence. For example, Jack went to the market. And the symbol of a period is like this. Next is question mark. Indicate a direct question. For example, when did Jane leave for the market? Its symbol is like this. Next, exclamation point. It is used when a person wants to express a sudden outcry or add emphasis. For example, my mother-in-law rants make me furious. And last, comma, to separate words, clauses, or ideas within our sentence. For example, I like the color of the violet, black, white, and red. Okay. Appropriate punctuations acts like a set of rules designed to guide the reader through the ideas expressed in the sentence. Punctuation mark can tell the reader when to slow down, speed up, and stop. By breaking up your sentences, they contain and structures your ideas. Punctuation fills our writing with silent notation, with pause, stop, emphasize, or question, using a comma, a period, a exclamation point, and a question mark. Correct punctuation adds clarity and precision to writing. It allows the writer to stop, pause, or give emphasis to certain part of a sentence. A period is one of the most used punctuation marks and the most common way to conclude a sentence. To indicate the sentence is a question. To indicate the sentence is questions. Here is the direct question often, but no always. Begin with WH word. Who, what, where, when, and why. Functions to tool to indicate the readers a certain separation of words, phrases, ideas in order to prevent misreading. The writer's intended meaning when a sentence is spoken aloud, a comma often represent a pause, which a verbal convey functions to clarity meaning. Usually used after an exclamation point or interjection, is intended to indicate strong feeling and convey emotion, as well as to indicate shouting or high volume. Say, for example, the period. Jack went to the market. Question mark. When did Jane leave for the market? Another example is, what is your name? Where do you live? Sa exclamation point, my mother-in-law rants make me furious. And a comma, I like the color of violet, black, white, and red. Okay, based from the example, the period, question mark, or sometimes the exclamation point can be seen at the end of the sentence, while the comma or sometimes the exclamation point can be seen at while the comma can be seen in a sentence to separate the ideas or the words or the sentence. Okay, do you understand, class, what our topic for today? Okay, very good. So, it is about the punctuation mark. So, again, what our topic for today? Okay, very good, punctuation mark. So, what are the types of punctuation mark? Okay, very good. It's the period, question mark, comma, and exclamation point. So, what is the importance of punctuation mark? Okay, very good. So, before we end for this lesson, um, um, I would like you to get one fourth sheet of paper and answer this. Okay. We're going to identify the proper punctuation mark of this sentence. Um, what is the closest planet to the sun? It is period, question mark, exclamation point, or comma. So that's it for today. Thank you and goodbye.